do, the bigger I'ma find you. I'm good at the hunt stunts once I pick up since a hemoglobin, I'm open like a cut. Yeah. Lay it on thick. You know the motive like a locomotive. I show the focus and elevate your data like you own the notice. I'm known to smoke shit like hickory. Picture me losing, I'm using my mental matter to splatter niggas like Sicily. It'll be fatal. Killers prenatals, how I play you. When you wake, I'll be the only god you fit your cradle. Comes dissected, rejected. If they're defected, man, forget it. Fattest skills, collateratics. I set it up like Nicaragua. Bitch, I scar ya. No tomorrow, the horrors when you step into my parlor. You know the father. I whip niggas into submission for cash flow and bash mad folks as far as rap goes. It's nothing but doom as I in 2 minute zoom. The next tune's back soon as I connect booms with my cerebral. Me and my people cutting down the feeble. My steeples poison destroying the many evils. You can't imagine or surpass the elevation. The hell I'm raising is amazing like gazing through bash glass. My style's brutal. The results are quite heinous. You get wet like rainers. Fucking famous when I wasn't natives. But gamers, plain as my name is the killer Christian. I feel your questions are hitting like ill addictions. Mixing Hennessy and Alizé in the alleyway. Plus blunts enough once that wanna go the violent way. Like Stallone, I'm prone for demolition. Man, a specialist. Plus, intervention plan is senseless. The display, the power of what? The hour has come for cower and scum to be hung, devoured and done. While some run, but can't escape once. That's elemental. At any venue, I send you through the hell that real men do. So we'll win you. Step front, 95 and you're still singing nothing. Okay, and peace everybody this week. I hope everybody is doing good so far. There's a lot that has been going on these past couple of weeks, so I just hope that you guys are, doing good. I kind of wanted to let you guys know that there's a couple of things that's going on that you might not be aware of, or maybe have heard of some things. So I'm gonna just give this a few more minutes. Y'all know how I do. Get whatever it is that y'all need to get to just chill out for just a little bit and just listen to what I gotta say. So yeah, grab your drinks, grab your food, grab your smokage, whatever it is that you guys want. But I'm gonna give this a little bit more time while I do the exact same thing, and then I'll be talking here shortly. I'm laid back, maxing and relaxing, true. Checking out the newest man of the gifted look. Today you're laying back with my feet up. I'm thinking about the studio and MG hooking the beat up. Chilling like a song living, singing it easy. Test me while I'm cooling and you still can't see it. Hope rapper never cease to amaze me. I'm like a brother that's lazy. No, nobody plays me. Lazy, yeah, you can call it that, but I can do the type of things. Man, I'm living fat. My bank account is the amount that it should be. Collect some dog if you want to step to me. Cause once I leave your whole crew drop, you'll be imitating Black Moon. Asking who got the rock. And the answer to that question is the incredible big time and the mentally gifted kid. Here it is, a jam that'll make you move under the scope. We built from funk true indeed. And don't forget, while I'm lounging black, respect the do not disturb sign while I'm laid back. It's a quick flashback, I pass much of my past time. Into the last rhyme, I'm shooting every last time. From the inner town, ready to get pumped, whoa. Like y'all sleeping on my rock, it's a record core. I put the speakers like sneakers at a foot locker. Kiss more flavor than a Chinese man playing soccer. Many know I'm getting plenty yo. Hey yo, you couldn't touch me with fingers like Arsenio. My man Riot, the new singles out, go buy it. Is it Joe? You got my word on that like Joe Hyatt. Shoot your shake your pump while I pump your adrenaline. It's like Eddie Murphy, I'm a distinguished gentleman. Rugged my spoon, yo, my sound stays back. Kicking it with my man Tag on the laid back. I don't hang around on that late back. You call Cleo, take it easy. I don't hang around on that late back. You call Cleo, take it easy. The overall pretty boy, you hear me like this. Like Mary J. Blige, you and need I reminisce. I had the days when we was scrounging. But now, me and my squad are straight lounging. It's kind of strange that the alcohol was lovely. Champagne glasses filled with bubbly. So don't in my mouth, people know I don't smoke them. Skins always call me Big Daddy when I poke them. It ain't another beat maker that can claim this. Living the lifestyles of the black and famous. Some of the GQ out the tuxedo. But when I'm on the DL, I'm incognito. Cause sometimes I like to seem, but I still make moves to collect my green. My attitude is the honest. Mad props from the critics, but still I stay modest. A couple of women call me sloppy, but they don't understand lounging back is my hobby. And that's word to my father. Cause sometimes I'm in the mood where I don't wanna be bothered. It ain't like that I think I'm all night. You just gotta understand sometimes I'm laid back. I don't hang around all that laid back. You call me, take it easy. I don't hang around all that laid back. You call me, check it out now. Yeah, this is another really gifted track played by the boy that they call G. Love respect to the whole kid flex, my mother big time because it rocks G's all the time. And yeah, we're gonna screw when I get home. Props to everybody who supported this thing from the head show, and I'm out, show. For the time phone.
All right. So once again, okay, and peace to everybody that's out there. Like I said, I don't know if this live is gonna actually meet a lot of people because I usually just do stuff out the blue now. So if it reaches you guys, cool. But if not, feel free to look at this later on. But I just felt like some of this information needed to get shared with you guys with everything that has been going on, especially with a lot of changes. I don't know if you guys have noticed different changes that have been going on within your life lately. I know within October and November, like I said, a lot has been going on. First and foremost, I don't know if you guys are aware, women, I'm going to talk to the women first just a little bit. When it comes down to it, a lot of women, I don't know if men have noticed this or if a lot of women have gone through this, but within October and November, I wanted to let you guys know that there was a change as far as a lot of women's cycles. Within October and November, if a woman technically she either had a normal cycle, she either missed a full cycle, or she ended up having 2 cycles. The reason that I wanted to bring that up is because a lot of things are being linked to these moons. And give me 1 second. My bad, y'all. I got my little baby with me as well, so I had to try to calm her little tablet down so you guys can still hear me. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that basically there's a lot of linkage going on between a lot of these moons that are going on right now. Between October and November, a lot of women might have experienced that already since October has passed, and some women actually might are already or already have gone through it or are going through it as far as right now. The reason that I wanted to bring that up is because um, if and this is going to link to a couple of men as well, I'm not going to say all men are linked to these moons the way that it's been going on lately, because a lot of energy has been getting pulled out and pushed out to a lot of different people. So when I say that, if a woman basically missed her cycle, okay, if she, was freaking out and was like, hey, I missed my cycle or whatever the case, and wasn't pregnant or whatever the situation is, but she just missed her cycle within October and November, she is technically considered to the new moon, okay. And I'm gonna try to get a little bit deeper into that in a second. When you may have heard of a woman within October or even this month where she has had two cycles within the month. Now, if she did have two, she is linked to the full moon. Okay. What's going on right here between the two is because you have the new moon and the full moon. With the new moon is signifying that any woman that has missed her period, when I said she's linked to the new moon, that means that her body itself is being activated. When I say activated, somewhere within her soul or within her energy, she told herself, like, hey, I'm finally awakening to what's going on around me. I'm finally awakening to this reality. And so somehow, some way, her body was able to sync to the new moon, and that's how she was able to miss her cycle. The same thing that goes with the women with the full moon. If there were women that ended up having two cycles within that same time frame, she is actually more linked to the full moon, which means that she's already been activated. So what's going on right now is her energy is actually decreasing, and it's kind of at a stage where it's trying to relax, because her soul or her energy itself is already been linked to the moons because she's already had two. So with that being said, I'm not gonna, throw out, because there's, some women that, don't even have cycles nowadays. And those women have already gone through menopause. So with that being said, with the elders, if a woman has already gone through menopause, she's already linked to the full moon. Okay. Now, if she has not gone through menopause, but let's say she's starting to, and this is just for the elder women now, if she's starting to go through menopause at this moment or whatever stage in her life right now between October and November, if she started that, then that means that herself is being reactivated as well. So, a lot of energy, like I said, a lot of energy is being pulled out right now, including within today, which is why I wanted to kind of go live today, because not a lot of people are aware, but there is supposed to be a lunar eclipse tonight. I'm not too sure exactly how, whose time zone is what, but just know that tonight it is supposed to be a very big lunar eclipse. It's supposed to be considered the frost blood moon eclipse. You guys can feel free to look up this information. But basically what it is it's supposed to be the biggest of the biggest, lunar eclipses that's supposed to be going on right now. And the reason that I wanted to share this with you guys is because, this is, today is technically the day to, like, if you guys have been, feeling any type of energy, or, feeling high vibrations, you've been feeling low vibrations, things have maybe been a little bit off. You're not too sure, how to manage certain emotions. This could be the reason why. Before I get a little bit more into that, let me kind of throw my men in here a little bit. For the men, if you guys are a man and you may have been feeling maybe stressed, sleeplessness, let's say you could have had maybe something traumatic to kind of trigger your stress, or it could have been something that was kind of like a big event maybe, or something along those lines to cause kind of worriness and stress and a lot of sleeplessness. You're more linked to the full moon right now. If you let's say if you've been feeling like you are just full with just arrogance, you're just full with too much hatred right now, you've been going back and forth between what you feel as far as your whatever, whatever your faith is, whatever it is, like whatever it is that you're leaning to. If you're like, I'm not really feeling nothing right now, you're kind of feeling kind of insincere about some things, you're kind of more linked to the new moon, just because you have a lot that's going on and you're trying to kind of process it. So you're kind of still at that activation stage. You're not really at the full moon stage, where when I said, stressed and sleeplessness with the men, with the full moon, if you feel like with the full moon men, those men that are kind of more leaning into that direction, they have already gone through and kind of figured out, hey, my pride isn't the best option. They've already kind of figured out what was needed between that time frame in order for them to kind of get to that full moon stage. Now, with this lunar eclipse that is supposed to be going on within tonight, I wanted to let you guys know that the new moon and full moon, people, it does not matter which one you're leaning onto. Just use this very big power that's about to happen tonight to actually try to just get yourself more linked. I'm not gonna say to help your manifestations. It's just more to help you get more linked to your energy. It's supposed to help you get more linked to yourself. If you are able to go out and let's say hey, you are able to stand out there throughout the whole time frame, you actually might even feel a little bit more energy coming in and out of you, kind of like a radiation type thing. Or if you felt or have ever been around like a big old speaker and it's booming at you and you feel all those vibrations kind of going through your body, it's going to kind of feel like that if you're able to be outside during the time frame of the actual changes from the moon going into its actually eclipse form and then coming out of it as well. I have kind of heard, a lot of people been asking questions on it, through a few different chats and, a few different live streams and stuff. And I just kind of wanted to help out just a little bit to try to clear it up with you guys. Like, hey, this is what's going on. So, ladies, the women out there, if y'all are listening, if y'all feel like y'all's man is, just stressed out and he's sleeping too much, he's not paying attention to you as much, just don't be alarmed. He's just kind of, he's already at a stage where he's already synchronized with himself. So right now his body's at a stage where it's just trying to relax, because it's already did its work. And if he, like I said, if y'all feel like y'all want to, get an extra boost, feel free to get that extra boost. Same thing, if y'all feel like y'all, if you feel like your man is, a little bit too hateful towards whatever situations is going on in their life, you feel like, they always trying to put their pride into something, it's always about me, whatever the case is, give it some time, because they themselves they just have figured out, hey, this activation has just happened, I'm kind of, just now trying to figure out how to manage my energy, how to get it to where it's, a little bit more stable than what it is. So it's kind of like, it's almost like the moon and nature itself is trying to resync everybody back to where they're supposed to be. I've been seeing a lot of people out here just, snapping, just left and right, or, just either completely lost, as far as, just seeing them on a day-to-day basis. So it's a lot of different frequencies just getting thrown out there. So I kind of just wanted y'all to, know like, hey, don't be don't be afraid, don't be all nervous and stuff like that. Just try to take in as much energy as possible, because tonight, when I say tonight, is supposed to be like a really, really, really big night for, a lot of linkage, a lot of your energy, a lot of, your manifestations, a lot of, it's a lot of power that's about to get pushed out. And I kind of wanted to just really share that with you guys. And once again, shout out to Sister Alma for sharing her. She kind of explained she wasn't trying to do her little mirror image thing yesterday, but she even showed that the new moon was kind of out yesterday as well. And there's been a lot of new moons and a lot of full moons going on. And I don't even know if you guys even know the difference between like a new moon and a full moon, but a new moon is going to be, it's kind of like your typical moon that you usually see on a day-to-day basis. It's just brighter. So if you've ever gone outside and seen a really full, it's still a full moon, but it's small. If you've ever been out there and you've seen a full moon, but it's just small, but it's super, 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 super bright, almost like a light in the sky, just, you can't really look at it, but if you do, you're kind of like, I'm squinting a little bit, that right there is a new moon. Now when I say full moon, I really mean like, a little bit bigger, kind of, really kind of filling up a part of the sky to where you can see it from a distance, a little bit more color within the full moon as well. And that's including, you might even see like a couple of spots, whatever the case is. With the full moon, when you guys see full moons like that, those moons in particular are already soaking up energy. So you already have so many people that, I mean, that's even animals too, because you got animals that howl to moons and stuff. So you have people that are pushing all their energy out into this moon. So when you guys see the color changes on it and you're like, oh wow, it's yellow, or oh wow, it's getting orange, whatever the case is, it's changing color, and it's not that bright white light that that the new moon usually has. That's because it's expanding and it's accepting all kinds of energies that's being manifested into it. Same thing with the new moon. When you guys see the new moon, how it's so bright and it's just so kind of so small, but you can still see it. That moon itself is kind of like a newborn baby, coming out the womb, like, hey, I'm here, I'm pretty, I'm the new thing, come look at me. because it hasn't had really like any type of touches or any type of souls or any type of energy or anything like that pumped into it yet, because it's just now there, like it just recreated itself. So feel free to, take or leave this information. But like I said, I think I shared this a while back, with the 1111 manifestation. Not a lot of people did that, but some did. And hey, it worked out for some people. And those that actually did it, it worked out for them, because once you get into this cycle, or once you get into the rhythm of actually knowing, like, hey, this is how my energy works, this is how I flow around certain people, or this is how I move if I go in this direction, then you will start to realize, like, hey, I'm able to work on myself a little bit more. I'm able to kind of connect to people a little bit more. I'm able to kind of have my eyes wide open and not be so cloudy about a lot of things. There's a lot of clouding. There's a lot of clouded judgment going on. There's a lot of egoism going on. There's just a lot of pride, a lot of if and buts, and just kind of like a head to head bull situation, um in this world today, to where it's like so many people are trying so hard to either get themselves eaten, or they're already there, at a level of life to where you know other energies and other people are going to just come and either pick off of you, or they're going to try to learn off of you. And when I say pick off of, that's just basically saying, hey, I just need a little fuzzball of your energy. I don't need like the full amount. I just need that little fuzzball. When you're sitting down somewhere and you just see something fly across your face and you're like, whoa, what was that? And it's barely visible. That's what's going on when I say picking. So when people are just picking at your energies or picking at your souls, that's what most people are doing right now. Because I've been just seeing a lot of headbutt. It's just literally going back and forth. Some people that I have been noticing, um, that, like I said, have already been activated and their energies is already at a descension mode, to where it's kind of trying to be at a relaxed stage until this lunar eclipse happens. Things are going to get kind of weird. Not weird in a bad way, but it's going to get weird to where you're going to be really looking around and you're going to start noticing some things. And you're going to start noticing a lot of changes and differences in a lot of people, to where you're going to be making a lot of drastic decisions in your life, to where, hey, should I keep these people in my life? Should I not? And at that point, because it's not like a growing up thing where your parents would tell you, hey, either keep these friends or don't keep these friends, or keep this family and don't, whatever the case is. It's not that type of situation. This right here tonight, it's more of, okay, yes or no. There is no fence situation, because your body, technically, you might not know it, but your body is synced. It's going to be synced and linked to the energies that's already been here. The moon, the moon has been here. The moon goddess has been here for so long. Um, along with the sun goddess as well, or sun god. Some people consider the sun a male because it's called a sun. Some consider it, the sun a goddess because it shines bright. It's supposed to be the brightest thing, that you see every day. So, whichever way you lean in, like I said, take it or leave it. Feel free to, keep this energy, that you do have, even if it's positive, um try to keep it. If it's negative, try to try to manifest it into something positive. When I say manifest your negative energy into something positive, I mean take that negative clouded mindset and try to push it out of you into something that like, hey, my energy can get put into this a little bit better. Maybe I'm capable of doing this a little bit easier if I do it like this. There's always kind of different ways for you guys to kind of work around these cycles and the energy cycles that are going on and everything like that. But once again, like I said, this lunar eclipse, when it happens, it's going to be kind of like a resuscitation machine. It's finna just shock you. It's just boom. It's just going to hit you. Now, I'm not saying you got to do it because, like I said, you don't have to. You can, stay in your house all day and not even worry about what's going on. But if you do want to, kind of tap into this particular source that's about to take place, I'm just letting you guys know, like, hey, it's out there. At the end of the day, like I said, it's gonna affect men and women. How I explained in the beginning, there's women that, once again, if you guys didn't catch it in the beginning, there's women that have missed or they've had double of their cycles. We have men that are either completely stressed, or we have men that are just completely just full of hatred. So I mean, at the end of the day, it's more so of you trying to figure out, like, okay, hey, who's the newbies, who's not the newbies. Now you guys are able to kind of differentiate the two depending on how people are acting. Because after this lunar eclipse, I'm letting you guys know this, it's not going to happen until maybe, next year, whatever the case is. But I'm letting y'all know, after this lunar eclipse happens, not a lot is going to be able to get I guess pushed out to you guys. Not a lot of energies is going to be able to get pushed out, as far as when you guys are like, hey, am I able to astral travel? Am I able to look into a different realm? Am I able to be able to speak to my ancestors a little bit more clearer? With this lunar eclipse happening, this is the time to sit down and soak in every single bit of energy that you're able to off of this. Because after, I'm letting y'all know now, it's just going to be a little bit harder. Not saying that you're not going to be able to still do the same things. It's just going to be a little bit harder for you. Okay. But just to end off on there, like I said, this was just kind of unexpected. It was out the blue. I didn't want to really keep y'all at all. I don't want to keep y'all too long. I'm still going to try to, tap in. Those of y'all that are able to catch this live, if y'all are able to, grasp a hold of some of this information that I kind of shared with y'all, and let's say y'all do go outside today and do manifest and soak up your energies and kind of release yourself to the moon goddess when she does go into her eclipse mode. If you guys do that, feel free to share that with me on Saturday. Because like I said, I'm going to re-tap in with you guys on Saturday on my usual build that I usually do with you guys. But other than that, I do hope you guys have a wonderful, 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 rest of the day. I do hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of the next 2 days until I speak to you guys on Saturday. Keep y'all's heads up, keep y'all's vibrations still going. Make sure y'all's energy stay hype. And like I said, I'm gonna check in with y'all on Saturday. And I hope that y'all take this information not like a grain of salt, and actually just put it in your pot and eat it up for me. Because like I said, I'm just really trying to push it on y'all. Like, don't let it just slip. Don't let something that's powerful, this is a very, very powerful energy. Just don't let this powerful energy slip from y'all at all. Okay. Um, but yes, I'm about to let y'all go. I'm about to let myself go as well. Because like I said, I wasn't gonna stay on here long at all. Okay, in peace. Once again, salute, much love to learning and building Super Sense Day. Everybody else, that was probably listening in the background. Much love to all of you guys. And anybody that is, just trying to catch this, quick information, that's just trying to catch this quick information, that wasn't able to catch it earlier because of whatever reason with these lives going on and the notifications. But I do hope y'all, like I said, I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of the day. And I will be checking in with you guys on Saturday to see how everything went after today. All right. Much love, everybody. Bye.